Hello and welcome to the video. I'm glad to have you here. So in today's video, we are going to talk about understanding your credit report. We covered the fundamentals of a credit score and how it is calculated and everything that you need to know in basic form about the credit score in the previous video. I'll link that in the description box below if you're interested. So let's get started. Looking at your credit report would usually be part of the credit counseling and getting back on the right track financially. So a credit report basically reflects your consumer credit history, and it is used to determine creditworthiness, and it's also being used by insurance companies to determine premiums and even prospective employers in order to determine if you are the right candidate for the job. So you can imagine how important that is. So since credit reports are now so important, you should get a copy of your credit report and also take the time to learn how to read it. So if you find any problems, you should challenge them right away. First of all, how can you get a copy of your credit report? Well, actually, you have three credit reports, one from each of the three nationwide credit reporting agencies in the US if you are in the US. First of all, we have Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Order them online from annualcreditreport.com, which is the only authorized website for free credit reports. All you need to do is provide your name, address, social security number, date of birth in order to verify your identity. So how are these reports compiled? Well, credit reporting bureaus are sent information by creditors about how their consumers pay their bills. So what happens is that they assemble this information along with public record information into a file for each consumer, and there are thousands reporting this information to the big agencies which hold data for more than 170 million Americans. So how is your creditworthiness actually determined? So if you apply for a loan, or if you decide to apply for a new credit card, the new creditor will request your report. So based on their criteria, they will determine whether or not they wish to accept you as a consumer. So in some cases, the decision has a little to do with the credit report itself, but instead is based on things like income, length of residence at the location, or employment and length of time working there. So it depends. First of all, the types of reports. There are two types of credit reports. These are, first of all, we have consumer version, which is basically a list of all the activities and inquiries that include promotional inquiries, account numbers, and account management inquiries. Second of all, we have the business version, which is an abbreviated version of the consumer version, and it shows your basic credit category data. And there are 4 categories of information in each credit report that I want you to pay attention to. We have personal information, credit history, public records, and inquiries, and I will focus on each one in brief. So first of all, we have personal information, which is basically your name, your address, social security number, date of birth, address, employers, and so on. Then we have credit history. So this is usually a list of all the accounts for the past 10 years. An activity on those accounts. Accounts include credit cards, bank loans, and so forth. Details include account numbers, credit limits, current balances, when accounts were opened and closed, and late payments as well. The third one we have is public records. Public records include tax liens, bankruptcies, court judgments, and these include child support judgments as well. And then we have inquiries. So a credit report's inquiries section includes a listing of creditors or authorized users who have requested a copy of a consumer's credit report. There are 3 types of inquiries. The first type is the normal inquiries. Creditors view your report to determine if you are a good candidate for lending. These are counted as official inquiries. Then we have promotional inquiries, which is when companies ask for a list of people who might be a good fit for a 0% APR offer, for example. This is not an official inquiry. Then we have the account management inquiries. It is when creditors have permission to review the credit reports of their account holders from time to time. This is not an official inquiry, so it will not affect your credit score. So then again, we come to the annual checkup. In order to get the free reports and set aside some time to check them to ensure that they are accurate, you need to report anything that looks wrong. Investigations are usually concluded within 30 days of the time that the notification was received. So if the data is wrong, the creditor in question must make the correction and notify the other major credit reporting agencies of the error. So if the disputed information cannot be verified within 30 days, the disputed item is deleted or updated. So if the disputed information is verified later on, it will be added back or updated. We've come to the end of the video. If you have noticed that this video has been helpful for you in any way, like and subscribe. We would love to have you on board. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.